Welcome to Sheikh Hamdan's Fans official channel, where we share the latest updates on Sheikh Hamdan and the royal family. Today, we are thrilled to share another heartfelt poem penned by Sheikh Hamdan for his first love, Haadiya Zen. As many of you know, their relationship was not successful and ended in divorce. In this poem, Sheikh Hamdan pours his heart out, expressing the fears and doubts that plagued him during their relationship. He shares his innermost thoughts and emotions, giving us a glimpse into the mind of a man who was once deeply in love. I was afraid to love you, he begins, afraid of the vulnerability, the risk of getting hurt. I was afraid of losing myself in you, of drowning in the depths of your eyes, but I couldn't help myself, he continues. I was drawn to you like a moth to flame. Your smile lit up the darkness, and your touch set my soul on fire. I tried to resist, he admits, to push you away, to convince myself that I didn't need you. But it was too late. I was already falling, already losing myself in the beauty of your love. I was afraid to love you, he repeats, afraid of the consequences, the repercussions of giving my heart to you. But I did it anyway, because I couldn't imagine living without you. You were my everything, he writes. My sun, my moon, my stars. You were the air I breathed, the water I drank. You were my reason for living. But I was afraid to love you, he confesses. Afraid of being hurt, of being rejected. Afraid of losing you, of watching you walk away. I tried to be strong, he says, to be brave, to be fearless. But I was just a man who was deeply in love with you. I was afraid to love you, he whispers, but I did it anyway. And it was the best decision I ever made, because it led me to you, to the love we shared, to the memories we created. Even though it didn't work out, he writes, even though we didn't make it, I'll always be grateful for the time we had, for the love we shared. I was afraid to love you, he concludes, but I'm not afraid anymore. Because I know that love is worth the risk, worth the pain, worth the heartache. Love is worth everything, he says, because it's the only thing that makes us truly alive. It's the only thing that gives us hope, that gives us joy, that gives us a reason to keep going. So I'll keep loving, he writes, I'll keep giving my heart away, because that's what makes life worth living. I was afraid to love you, he says, but I'm not afraid anymore. Because I know that love is the greatest gift we can give each other, the greatest gift we can give ourselves. In the end, he concludes, it's not the fear of love that destroys us, but the fear of not loving enough. So let's love without fear, without doubt, without hesitation. Let's love with all our hearts, with all our souls. Sheikh Hamdan begins by expressing his initial fear of loving Haadiya. He was afraid of being vulnerable, of taking the risk of getting hurt. This fear is a natural human emotion, and it's something that many people can relate to. By saying, I was afraid of losing myself in you, Sheikh Hamdan is conveying that he was afraid of becoming so deeply invested in Haadiya that he would lose his own sense of identity. This is a common fear in relationships, where one person worries that they will become too enmeshed with their partner. The phrase, drowning in the depths of your eyes, is a poetic way of saying that Sheikh Hamdan was afraid of becoming overwhelmed by his emotions for Haadiya. He was afraid of feeling too deeply, of being swept away by his love for her. Despite his initial fears, Sheikh Hamdan found himself drawn to Haadiya. He says, I was drawn to you like a moth to flame, which suggests that he was irresistibly attracted to her. This is a common metaphor for the intense attraction that can occur between two people. The image of Haadiya's smile lighting up the darkness is a powerful one. It suggests that she brought light and joy into Sheikh Hamdan's life, and that he was deeply grateful for her presence. When Sheikh Hamdan says, your touch set my soul on fire, he's conveying the intense passion and desire that he felt for Haadiya. This is a romantic and intimate image, and it suggests that their physical connection was deeply satisfying. Despite the strength of his feelings, Sheikh Hamdan tried to resist Haadiya. He says, I tried to push you away, to convince myself that I didn't need you. This suggests that he was afraid of his own emotions, and that he didn't know how to process them. However, it was too late for Sheikh Hamdan to resist Haadiya. He says, I was already falling, already losing myself in the beauty of your love. This suggests that he was deeply in love with her, and that he couldn't imagine living without her. Sheikh Hamdan repeats his initial fear of loving Haadiya, saying, I was afraid to love you. This fear is still present, but it's no longer enough to hold him back. When he says, afraid of the consequences, the repercussions of giving my heart to you, Sheikh Hamdan is conveying that he was afraid of the potential risks and downsides of loving Haadiya. This is a natural fear, especially in a high-profile relationship like theirs. Despite his fears, Sheikh Hamdan gave his heart to Haadiya. He says, "I did it anyway, because I couldn't imagine living without you." This suggests that his love for her was stronger than his fear, and that he was willing to take the risk of getting hurt. Haadiya was Sheikh Hamdan's everything. He says, "You were my sun, my moon, my stars." This is a poetic way of saying that she brought light and joy into his life, and that he was deeply grateful for her presence. Sheikh Hamdan confesses that he was afraid of being hurt by Haadiya. He says, "I was afraid of being rejected, of losing you." This fear is a natural one, especially in a relationship where one person has been hurt before. Despite his fears, Sheikh Hamdan tried to be strong. He says, "I tried to be brave, to be fearless." However, he admits that he was just a man, deeply in love with Haadiya. Sheikh Hamdan says that loving Haadiya was the best decision he ever made. He says, "It led me to you, to the love we shared, to the memories we created." This suggests that he has no regrets about their relationship, despite its eventual demise. Even though their relationship didn't work out, Sheikh Hamdan is grateful for the time they had together. He says, "I'll always be grateful for the love we shared." This suggests that he values the memories and experiences they had together. Sheikh Hamdan concludes by saying that he's no longer afraid to love. He says, "I know that love is worth the risk, worth the pain, worth the heartache." This suggests that he's learned to appreciate the value of love, even if it doesn't always work out. Sheikh Hamdan says that love is the only thing that makes us truly alive. He says, "It's the only thing that gives us hope, that gives us joy, that gives us a reason to keep going." This is a romantic and optimistic view of love, and it suggests that Sheikh Hamdan is a true believer in its power. Sheikh Hamdan concludes by saying that he'll keep loving, no matter what. He says, "I'll keep giving my heart away, because that's what makes life worth living." This suggests that he's committed to living. Sheikh Hamdan's statement, "I'll keep giving my heart away," suggests that he's willing to take the risk of getting hurt again in order to experience the joy and beauty of love. This is a courageous and romantic attitude, and it suggests that he's a true believer in the power of love. When Sheikh Hamdan says, "That's what makes life worth living," he's conveying that love is the key to a fulfilling and meaningful life. This is a profound and insightful statement, and it suggests that he's given a lot of thought to the nature of love and relationships. Sheikh Hamdan's final statement, "I was afraid to love you, but I'm not afraid anymore," suggests that he's undergone a significant transformation as a result of his relationship with Haadiya. He's no longer afraid of love, and he's willing to take the risks that come with it. This statement also suggests that Sheikh Hamdan has learned to let go of his fears and doubts, and to trust in the power of love. This is a deeply romantic and optimistic attitude, and it suggests that he's a true believer in the transformative power of love. Sheikh Hamdan's poem is a deeply personal and romantic exploration of the nature of love and relationships. Through his words, we gain a profound insight into his inner world, and we see the depth of his emotions and the sincerity of his heart. Sheikh Hamdan's poem is also a testament to the enduring power of love, even in the face of adversity and heartbreak. Despite the fact that his relationship with Haadiya didn't work out, he's still willing to take the risk of loving again, and to trust in the transformative power of love. This is a deeply inspiring and romantic message, and it's one that will resonate with anyone who's ever experienced the beauty and the pain of love. Sheikh Hamdan's poem is a masterpiece of romantic literature, and it's a testament to his skill and craftsmanship as a writer. Through his words, he's created a deeply personal and universal exploration of the human experience, and one that will be cherished by readers for years to come. Sheikh Hamdan's poem is a celebration of the power of love to transform and transcend our lives. It's a reminder that love is always worth the risk, and that it's the key to a fulfilling and meaningful life. Sheikh Hamdan's poem is a deeply moving and romantic work, and it's one that will touch the hearts of readers everywhere. It's a testament to the enduring power of love, and a reminder that it's always worth fighting for. Through his poem, Sheikh Hamdan has given us a profound insight into the nature of love and relationships. He's shown us that love is always worth the risk, and that it's the key to a fulfilling and meaningful life. Sheikh Hamdan's poem is a masterpiece of romantic literature, and it's a testament to his skill and craftsmanship as a writer. Through his words, he's created a deeply personal and universal exploration of the human experience, and one that will be cherished by readers for years to come. We would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to read and reflect on Sheikh Hamdan's poignant poem. Your engagement and support mean the world to us, and we're honored to have such a wonderful community of readers. Thank you for being part of this journey, and we look forward to sharing more inspiring content